Right now, across the Pacific Ocean, something is happening that could change the world's weather. It's called El Nino, and it's a global weather phenomenon that can reshape the weather, food, and temperatures worldwide. Depending on where you are, it can mean devastating floods, extreme droughts, instant heat waves, or raging wildfires. And this year it's looking increasingly likely it's going to be strong, really strong. I'm a lead weather presenter and meteorologist at the BBC. So let me explain how it works and what it could mean for Earth. El Nino is a natural climate pattern where the tropical Pacific Ocean warms up well above normal levels. Think of the Pacific like a radiator. When it's turned on, the heat transfers into the atmosphere, boosting the global average temperature. You might have also had a La Nina, and this is the cooler than average phase. We were just in that phase last winter, but now the tropical Pacific is warming up very quickly, and the latest data suggests we already close to or 7 past the threshold for El Nino to begin. It can bring cloud to weather patterns all over the world and is expected to keep building, picking its strength later this year.
So, how strong could it get? Well, forecasts around the world use different models to predict El Nino, and they are pointing in the same direction. The Pacific is warming fast. US forecasts say that El Nino will officially form within the next month in by late autumn or early winter. There are 2 in 3 chances it will become strong or even very strong. Australian forecasts have similar prediction, and European forecasts say that around half of the models show it could be one of the strongest on record. This has prompted some to call this a super, mega, or even Godzilla El Nino later this year.
You have to go back over a decade to find very strong El Nino in modern history. In 2015, 2016, and 1997-1998, temperatures in the El Nino region of the Pacific were 2.4 degree above average, and that's still lower than some forecasts for this year, which are suggesting the average temperature could be between 2.5 and 3 degrees warmer than usual. The strongest ever El Nino is thought to be in 1877, when the temperatures were 2.7 above average, though this was a very different era when there was much fewer observations.
So, what does it mean for weather? Well, this is the key, and there's no region which can hit most directly. No 2 El Ninos are exactly the same, and so officials say that a particular strength of an El Nino doesn't directly correlate with the strength of an impact seen. But we do know it's likely to have more of an impact to those regions around the Pacific. So flooding in northern Peru and southern Ecuador is common, but also potentially in East Africa, Central Asia, and southern portions of North America. At the same time, other regions get the opposite effects. El Nino tends to suppress Atlantic tropical storms, which might sound like good news, but for Central America, that leads to a lot of less rainfall and potentially drought conditions. There is a greater chance of drought and wildfires in parts of Australia, Indonesia, and the north of South America, which can damage agriculture and reduce global food supplies. It will depend on the eventual strength of El Nino, but scientists are already suggesting that 2027 could become the warmest year on record.